Here, give me these. Thank you. KPREP is a combination of assessments that in 2009 the state legislature decided that Kentucky needed to test all the students to show accountability to make sure that the schools are teaching our students in the most appropriate manner. The new testing that they decided to have students engage in was called KPREP. It's a group of tests that measure the academic growth of your children throughout the school year. Kids from grades 3 through 8 take the test. It is also the assessments that they provide on the KPREP. There's a norm reference test, there's a criterion reference test, there's also a multiple choice section, an extended response, and also a short answer section.
Students participate in this accountability testing because Kentucky requires it, honestly. Kentucky's unbridled learning assessment and accountability system, the one that judges our schools and ranks them, is designed to provide not only information on the school itself, but to you as a parent, what your kids know. It's looking at the performance of not only the students, the schools, but the districts and the state as a whole. Kentucky's public school students participate in annual testing, as you all know. Results of those tests are included in the accountability system, the Kentucky report card that we get. Kentucky's educational reforms are based upon the principal at that school must be held accountable for the progress of the students. Frequent meaningful testing is required to assess that students are progressing at adequate yearly rates, and that they are having accurate and understandable reporting so that all stakeholders, meaning you all, can understand what has been achieved. So, did you want to do the next one?
All right, you ready? Hold that one.
I like that you have a helper today.
Yeah.
This is a super cute helper. Oh, do you not want that on your computer?
No, I can. Oh, I can. Thank you. So, what can parents do to help students do the best that they can possibly do on KPREP? My advice to you, I'm a parent myself, so I know how tough it can be when you get home after work. You gotta do dinner, dishes, after school activities. You are exhausted. But there are a few things that you can do to help your child do the best that they possibly can do on the test. But my advice to you as a parent is don't wait till testing time. Start at the beginning of the school year. Assist your child with homework, sit down at the table with them, work through each assignment with them. Also, help them develop good study skills. Have them turn off their devices. I know that's hard, especially since we're so attached to them these days, but maybe limit their distractions. That way they can focus solely on the task at hand. Also, ensure that they are at school. Attendance is critical for your child to learn. If they're not at school, they're not learning the content that they need to be successful at school. Also, communicate with your child's teacher. If you are wanting to just have additional help so you can help your child do better, don't hesitate to ask your teacher. We're here to help. Also, engage your child in educational games. There's plenty of just actually tangible games that you can engage in, that you can get at Walmart or the dollar store, or you also can look for games online that will help boost your child's academic growth. And also help your child follow directions. Give them tasks around the house to do. That way they're more in tune to following directions when they're at school. And also remember and remind your children that standardized testing, the KPREP test, is only a snapshot of their academic and educational success. School has many components to it, and this is just one part. And yes, it does measure the school's accountability, but it also is, there's much more to your child than how they score on the test. We want them to do as well as they possibly can be, but it is only one part of their educational career.
Subject areas that your child will be tested in. They will be tested 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. What they're tested on gets increasingly bigger, more expansive. So in third grade, just testing on reading and math, and statistics prove that being on grade level in reading and math in third grade is an indicator for their success all the way through graduation in high school. So it's really important that as third graders that they are working as hard as they can to learn those necessary skills. So reading and math are really big on them at the younger ages. Fourth grade, it moves into reading, math, writing, and science. So we're becoming even more complicated and adding more curriculum for them. Fifth grade, again, reading, writing, math, and social studies. So flip-flops the science and social studies. But writing is important throughout as they become, and really to communicate the ideas that they have. So that's what you're testing them for, to see if they understand not only content, but how to apply that in their writing and learning. So, do you want this?
Okay, how can you help your child take the test like a rock star? You want to make sure that they get a good night's sleep and eat a healthy breakfast the week of the test. If your stomach's growling in the middle of that test, you're not thinking about the content on the test, you're thinking about how hungry you are. So please make sure that they're having a great breakfast before they leave your home and attend school that day. Also, make sure your child is prepared. Most schools offer pencils and scratch paper for kids to engage in the test, but if they need anything else, like a calculator or an eraser, be sure that you send it to school with your child that day. Also, remain positive. Your child is going to absorb the vibe that you exude. So if you're stressed about the test, your child is going to inherit that stress for the test. So as a parent, remain calm, cool, collected, praise your kiddo, give them a hug, and tell them to do the best that they can do as they leave for school during that week of testing.
And if you want more information, there's a lot of it out there, but Coloring Colorado has a lot of elementary education information. So if you're looking for any particular information on reading, math, or any of the content, social studies and science, you can look there further. So is there any questions? Are there any questions? No? All right, thank you all. I think Elena deserves a round of applause for her help today. Thank you, Elena. You're fabulous. Thank you.
You want to say let's play bingo? You want to get it right? You go up here. You want to talk on the
Okay. You want to make an announcement?
Time for bingo.
Yay. Good job, Elena.